Guys, did you ever regret taking an action? Or maybe an inaction because of some emotion? Well, I used to let emotions dictate my life. But with the power of metacognition and A Course in Miracles, I changed my life. And I hope through this video, I can help change yours. And hi, if you're new here, I'm Cahir. I'm here to take you one step closer to self-love. So I'm going to give you guys an example of how um, the emotions ran the show. In my senior year of high school, I remember there was this reward ceremony for actors, thespians, I think. um, and I don't remember the memory so much. I remember the feeling. Either I think I had two events. Yeah, I had like someone's event or this thing, and I was stuck in between. I took so much mental energy deciding on the between the two, and it really wrecked me emotionally. I decided not to do any of it. So I let that this all-encompassing. It's so hard to describe, guys, but I call it like nihilistic dread. I guess it's not really that, but this feeling of, man, I felt bad for no reason. Now I have vocabulary for it. It was probably an emotional flashback. So people have CPTSD. They have emotional flashbacks of when they felt powerless, and it just comes out of nowhere. I just thought something was wrong with me, but still, I chose not to go. I probably didn't miss much, but I still, you know, I've had, and I bet you've had tons of memories too, where you wanted to do something, but you just let the emotions run the show. Which brings me what the Course teaches us about the past, which is the past is over, it can touch me not. Maybe my nervous system was remembering it, but I was outside of the present moment. And the reason why I felt inspired to make this video was because I had kind of a similar feeling. It's not as deep as it once was. Like, believe me, guys, like that feeling of this dread, this, I would say, this kind of shadow, this is all-encompassing shadow, doesn't have as much power as it did before because I choose differently. Like today, I didn't really want to go to the gym. I know this is just a common example, but we've all been there, right? But I had kind of this similar feeling. It's like an old friend. This, oh, do you have to? I don't know if I want to do it. But I was aware of it, but I used my logic and also this awareness. Like, okay, I could go with this emotion, not work out, feel worse about myself, or I'm just gonna go to the gym because I know that always makes me feel better. Maybe not right away. Like what I've been doing now is doing my core exercises, and I basically my brain was off when I was doing it. But after like 10 minutes of core, I was like, okay, well maybe I could listen to something more positive. I could listen to audiobook, maybe some YouTube videos, and I did, and slowly but surely my mood started getting better. But there exists a reality where I didn't go. I just let the emotions dictate. And I've been there. I remember in my early 20s, there was this gym in the city. I didn't work out at home back then because I thought you have to go to the gym. It was really far away, and I didn't honor my energy levels. And I would go to the gym, but I'd be so tired that there's like a couch like by the reception, and I just sat on the couch. The thing is, what I've been learning now, like you could still feel bad and still take positive action. This is the essence of choosing again. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not about not listening to your emotions, but it's like using your discernment, right? Is like for me, is all right, is this a genuine tiredness, or is it the old pain body shadow that wants me to be comfortable but not fulfilled? And it takes practice. It takes practice. But the more I practice choosing again, the easier it gets. Remember, the Course in Miracles says, I must have decided wrongly because I am not at peace. I made the decision myself, but I can also decide otherwise. So we can feel this ego's pull towards lethargy, or any bad habit, acknowledge it, but actively make a different choice. There's this concept I learned from Dr. K, from Healthy Gamer. It's called urge surfing. Other teachers talk about it too, but it's allowing you to just observe the feeling whenever you have this feeling to go back to a bad habit, to an addiction, or a low mood action, like doom scrolling and not working out. You, instead of using that feeling to take that action, just sit with it. You sit with it, you observe it. And just like with any other emotion, eventually it'll pass away. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to obey it either. So even just observing it, it's giving you that power, because then you have the choice. And even if you do choose the negative behavior, at least you're aware that you're doing it. So let's give you your power back. But the Course reminds us, look calmly at the ego and do not judge it. So the Course emphasizes that we become a gentle observer of our mind, right? If we judge this pull for lethargy, then we're giving it power. But if we watch it and we don't act on it, the urge loses its control over you, right? You're getting your power back. Now, choosing again is the ultimate act of sovereignty. But I'm not trying to tell you here to ignore or suppress your emotions, right? This is when I'm going to just tell you guys, because I don't know what's going on in your head, but to use your discernment. Because I think toxic positivity is just saying like, oh, love and light, not acknowledging there are going to be hard times, there are going to be hard emotions, and saying, oh, what is this emotion really? Like in the morning, I could just tell, all right, this is just me, probably because I'm working out later than I usually do. I want to be comfortable. It could also have been like old programming of my limiting beliefs, but I was like, okay, I could listen to you, or I don't have to. That's the key. That's the power. Like, I don't have to listen to you. Now, I'm not gonna preach and say like, oh yes, I'm 100% cured. But I remember my 20 something self, 25, and yeah, like I would waste days because I would be stuck in this, I don't know what you call it, miasma, this dark icky goo of emotion. And if I would go back in time, I'd be like, hey, I understand what you're feeling, but move your body. And that's a mistake I did. Like, I would just be on my phone or sitting down watching something. It's like, that's well, you gotta move your body. Go on a walk, yoga, go to the gym. I know it sounds, or you could, like you say, normal advice, but that people say it for a reason, because it works. Like, just like I feel your mental health is a lot like water, right? If it's sitting down and it's not moving, it gets all icky and there's disease, right? You gotta move that energy. That's really helped me. Because if I'm feeling this nihilistic dread, you better believe I'm gonna at least go on a walk to clear my head. And when it comes to tasks, I like doing it first thing in the morning. Slay your dragons, that kind of thing. Writing it in your journal, give yourself a nice reward. Because also when we see, oh, I can rely on myself, I'm actually doing the things I said I'm going to do, then you start believing in yourself more. That's why that dread, I still feel it, but it doesn't have that power, because like, oh, I've slayed that dragon again. I know what to do with you. Just like when you're fighting a boss in a game. Like if you see the gameplay footage, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm fighting the Nihilith in Half-Life 1. Yeah, pretty scary guy, right? But once you have to destroy the crystals first, and you gotta destroy his head. Bam! Not so scary now, is it? And to ground this video of course, the miracles, I am responsible for what I see. I choose the feelings I experience, and I decide upon the goal I would achieve. And everything that seems to happen to me, I ask for, and receive as I have asked. So sovereignty is taking complete ownership over this feeling as well. As I feel like when I would reject it, it would make it worse. But when I accepted it, say, okay, let's deal with this. Or what can I do? It's more like, I see you, but I choose a different goal today. I would encourage you guys to find one small thing today where you can choose again, even if the emotions are screaming at you to take it easy or take the negative way out, and see what happens. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please subscribe if you want more healing content like this. May the Holy Spirit light up your path wherever it takes you. Take care.